But welcome back.
Yeah.
Shout out Bienvenue Wealth.
Yes.
Our incredible sponsors.
You're back again.
Yes.
Yeah. Wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, so.
And we did spray paint the couch.
Yes. On the yellow couch, on the gold couch. You guys brought your spray paint today. That's nice. I appreciate that. You wanted something a little different.
We like to keep everyone guessing.
And it was just to match the volleyball behind you guys. That was it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Perfect.
We're just manifesting. Oh, no. Please don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. Yeah, watch your head.
It was just the clip.
Okay, good. Please. Yeah, no.
Athleticism.
Yeah, we're just manifesting gold, though, for the next 4 years. That's perfect. There we go. Always gold.
Yes.
Always gold.
Love it. I love that.
We're back. What you guys been up to?
We just landed from Austin AVP League. It was our second league. It is
Home team.
halfway over. And
Already? Oh, there's only 4?
Yeah.
There's 8 total weekends of the regular season and 1 championship weekend. But yes, halfway through, and I really think that Austin had the most people, the most engagement. There was just so much excitement, and the arena was perfect. It was like a hockey rink, and minus the fact that it was freezing cold.
Yeah, so I am a little under the weather, and I think it's because it was so cold in there because we had it's hockey season's about to happen, so they still had the ice underneath, and it was frigid. If you looked at all the players, everyone was like had all their layers on because no one was really expecting it to be cold. So everyone just layered up in warm-ups, and
I did notice that. I thought it looked cold. I was like, it's Austin, yeah.
And I did not pack enough warm things, that's for sure. I think I had 1 long sleeve, and luckily we put in leggings. But yeah, nobody was playing in actual.
Yeah, why would you have?
So as we landed at like midnight on Sunday, and as we were driving back, I was like, I was like, Taryn, my throat's starting to hurt a little bit. Oh no! And then I woke up Monday morning. I was like, oh no!
We also have just been going, and this is our 1 weekend off from playing or having to go do a trip for volleyball is this weekend. And so we are just kind of chilling, which is nice. Hopefully you'll be better.
Yeah. But Austin, seriously, it was awesome. Pretty sick. We definitely
I had fun,
home court advantage.
Yeah.
It
really played.
It was there. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that. I like the proof of concept, and like when you guys are getting good feedback and like, hey, we're gonna try something new and it works out. That's really I like that.
Yeah, Saturday night it was electric. We had our men's team played before us, and it was like a good back and forth battle. And we're like trying to start like Austin Aces cheers.
I was
like during the men's game.
During the men's game,
heart rates were through the roof.
Yeah. I was more nervous for that, like watching that game, and just my heart rate was so elevated during that game and. During our games, it was just like, chill.
Welcome to our world when we all watch you guys.
I actually went over to somebody's parent, and I was like, how do you watch your kid play? Because
you don't.
I am shaking, and I am so involved, but I can't do anything about it, and you're just... Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it was like the fans again, they really did. They got on board. They started doing the cheers. So it was cool that we started that Saturday, and then Sunday came, and it was still they were very much invested. And it was a really good turnout for the fact that ACL was that weekend.
Yeah, that's right. I remember you saying that.
So I can only imagine if it wouldn't have fallen on that weekend, how many people would have been there.
Wow.
But,
there was a lot of clinic. It was really cool because there was a lot of TKN shirts.
Nice.
And then we had a clinic on Friday night and then Saturday morning. Each of them filled 50 people for both. Like that was our max. That we can't take anymore without giving enough to each person. And it was awesome. The clinics were so cool. On Friday we did adults, and adult clinics are awesome because they're
just laugh at everybody.
So enthusiastic. They're so honest about themselves. They're like, look, I can't do that. And I'm like, great. Okay.
Let's take it down a notch. Yeah.
And they want to be there. It's not like a junior where you're like their parent could have signed them up and it's like, oh, great.
Go do this with an Olympian.
Yeah. But it was also, and we gave everyone, if they did the clinic, they got, it was like a red shirt, a red TKN shirt. And it was very cool that you could see them in the crowd. Like it was very evident. So to have them also come out, that was fun.
Yeah. And then I think it was Molly, our social media manager. She's just kind of taken over and just exploded our social channels and just pushing out more and more content. But she came up with the idea of whoever wears the shirt at the game, you would have a chance to get a signed ball.
Nice.
And it was just... It was cool to like look out and see that, and then you just see all the people that love volleyball, and they were so invested. It was so fun.
And also, like not even those shirts, but just like our TKN merch. Like It really
and
does.
There's new stuff.
Ooh, let's go.
Nice little segue to that. But
nice. Yeah. You were like, I wasn't going there.
But no, it really does. Like any time we see, like even people who came to the clinic, they were wearing some of our stuff, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is so heartwarming. Like it really does. So it means so much. So thank you guys for supporting and repping, and we absolutely love it. But yeah, we do have new designs. We it's like a little rebranded TKN logo. So that's kind of exciting.
Rebrand, okay.
Yeah, it's very. I feel like it's a little less just like
it's
in
less
your face.
Loud. Yeah,
okay.
more subtle.
I like it.
Yeah, so you can kind of just wear it whenever, and it's not like I can only wear this when I go to a volleyball game.
Gotcha, nice.
And the colors are fun.
Sorry.
Yep.
Is that a Slunks thing? Like they're helping you with that, or is it you guys had a new person help you?
Yeah,
Slunks does our competition gear. So
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually a friend. It's with Gus Willie in New Orleans.
Nice.
So shout out Lauren Lamont and Gus Willie, everyone over there. Their designer and everything. They've definitely elevated the game, and we hope people like it.
Love it. Where do they find it? Is that on your guys' website?
On our website, yeah.
On our website. We also, I think we teased it a little bit, but we do have a fun new website coming out too. So there's just a lot of new things.
Which makes sense why we're so tired and don't sleep and have a bunch of stuff going on, but we are just, we're pushing.
Well, it's interesting to me because, I mean, watching this journey of your guys, you guys are a business too. So it's interesting, right? You're doing entrepreneurship almost and like a startup and like grinding and doing that stuff. But then you literally have to go perform as a 1%er in the world and be like, oh wait, actually this is our real job. Like, and this runs the entrepreneur side. So yeah, I can't imagine how much you guys are getting, or just a lot on the table right now. It's busy times.
Yep. And then
we are bad at being bored.
I know. That's why I'm saying we're so busy. This weekend we're off, but then the following weekend, October 19th, there's a huge 4-man event in Newport Beach, California. And we got asked to play in it, and we were like, oh, why not? Why take a weekend off?
Why take a weekend off when we can go play?
Yeah.
But
that's good. That'll be a play weekend, though.
I love 4-man weekends. I think they're so fun. And then we're playing with Savvy, Abby, us two, and then Kylie and Zana. Nice. And it's just, it's going to be fun to have a new team dynamic. Again, the AVP League, adding the men's team, that's a new team dynamic. So it's just like, it's more fun events.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm curious, what do you think about the league format? Or everything with it? Do you like that we're paired with the men's team? I'm curious on like an outside perspective.
I guess for me, it's like, I don't know those guys, so it doesn't really do anything for me from that perspective. I think it's cool just to have something new and a new way to digest the sport and try different things. I think it's really great, like marketing-wise and community-wise. But as a fan of AVP and a fan of you guys, I'm here for TKN. No offense to those guys. I mean, they're probably great players, and I actually like when I go to AVPs and stuff, I love watching the men play. Like, I'm like, these dudes are freaks. Like, it's amazing.
We were down on the court for warm-ups. We like popped in a ball or like handed them a ball. No way.
It's different. It's so different. Like,
boys are just
I do not want them hitting the ball at me.
Freak athletes.
Oh my gosh.
The reaction time for men, I'm like, dude, how do they do this? I honestly am amazed. So it's very cool for me to watch them. Like, and it draws me more to watch the men when I'm not there, because I normally wouldn't go out of my way to go watch them. But then that's what I think is cool, is organically they're including people to see more people and grow their league. So from a business marketing perspective, I appreciate it a lot.
Well, that was even like my parents were talking, because you go and you get 4 matches, and they were like, I would never have watched 4 matches. I would have just gone and watched you guys. But my mom was like, now I'm so invested. I'm like, oh wait, who's going to win? Yeah. How does it affect you guys in the league?
Yep.
My mom was saying the same thing. Yeah.
So I think
she's never watched the men's side, and she's like, "Wow, we need our boys." And I was like, "Yeah, it's fun." Like,
I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna grow your guys' game and the game in general, and just include more people. And I think it'll open up eyes, like the same way, even for y'all. Like, you guys were like, "Oh my god, this is so," like, you're just seeing a different perspective of the game. So I think that as a whole will grow it, and that's fun and exciting.
And the fact that it's on CBS,
right? Like
that's huge.
Yeah, I think again, and we've seen that in sports, right? Like, we've had sports for years, and we just have seen, like, baseball's trying to do it, football's trying to do it, right? And just create more engagement and stuff. So I think it's great.
It is cool.
Yeah, and volleyball is just such an exciting sport. Like, it really is. Like, it's going back to like watching it when you have somebody that you're like rooting for. Like, it's so stressful.
Yeah, I can relate now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's That's an interesting perspective for you guys too. Like, so what is that like watching it as a fan? But like,
it affects you so much.
Yeah, because it's out of your control. You're like, you have to do good, and we're not on the field to control it, the court to control it. Yeah.
No, it really is a team thing. It takes me back to LSU. When there's 5 pairs and you could have finished your game early, so you run over to another pair to watch, and you're just like, you are in the game with them.
Yep.
And just want them to do
I think
well.
it's so much fun. It was almost I feel like when we played our game against Brandy and Mel, it was almost like we were so exhausted from cheering so much and just being so invested in it. But it was such a fun just environment. And again, I thought it was so cool just how the crowd got behind us, especially got behind the Austin Aces, like us as a whole.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I think that energy that you guys give out as it's fun, and you guys it's not a chore, it's not a weird thing that we're trying, engages the fans more too and makes them be like, damn, all right, well, I'm gonna go watch now,
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool that they've got you guys bought in,
Yeah.
That's not something that you guys just have to do as a chore and all that stuff. So
well, even speaking to every other player, there was not a single player that doesn't like this new format.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is great. We know exactly when our games are. There's 2. It's easy to pack. It's easy to plan for. And you get on board and you watch every other match because every single match matters.
Yeah.
I am curious though, because I feel like I've been telling her, I feel like Austin really kind of set the bar for rooting on your home team. So I'm kind of curious what it looks like for, say, this coming weekend in Palm Beach. I'm curious if the fans kind of get on board for cheering for the home team or just kind of sticking with
everyone,
their team. I'm curious.
What do you think it was about Austin? And I'm just trying to think of cultures, and is it because you think there's so many different things to do in Austin? People are like, yeah, let's go. Like, there's curious people, where you guys were in Miami first, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people are fixing their ways and like, this is what we do on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know. Maybe I'm just.
Well, in Austin, there's a huge volleyball community.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Pretty much Texas itself.
Really?
It's a huge beach volleyball community.
I love that. That's cool.
Because even when we had the Austin AVP there, when we were there,
packed.
2022? Yeah.
Like, the bleachers were full and people were standing on the sides of the bleachers. It was,
oh my God. I'm trying to remember. Did I go? I thought I was in Austin for something for volleyball. I don't know. But that sounds right. Like, Austin, I don't know. Austin's just a great city. Really.
I think it's also a young crowd now in Austin. And everyone's just looking for things to do, be super active. So there's a lot of people who play beach volleyball, I think, just for the fun of it and also just for a fun
something
workout.
To do. Yeah. That's what I was thinking, is like, especially Austin's getting a lot of transplants from, because the city's growing. So
and a
young
ton
professionals.
of California people.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, honestly. The interesting side of California people coming to Texas and creating that culture. Interesting.
Yeah. Cool.
I think Dallas also that's our last
Dallas
stop
is going to be wild.
The last stop of the league.
Cool.
I think that'll be a good turnout too.
Dallas would be really cool.
Because there were so many people from Dallas who came to Austin.
Like, some people were like, I drove 7 hours to watch you guys play. I was like, 7 hours?
Yeah. We had some people in the camps or in the clinics being like, yeah, we're doing the one in Dallas too.
And then we had one that was doing that one, Dallas, and she was like, in Anaheim if you do one. And I was like,
oh my God. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What Anaheim, do you guys do a clinic at every stop?
We did one in Miami and then Austin.
We don't know about Anaheim just because logistics are a little harder there, because we are flying into LAX and there's not really a beach club or anything around Anaheim or something.
Gotcha.
So that's still
it's a little,
nothing is set for that one, but Dallas is set.
Nice. Is that a thing that AVP does, or is that a TKN thing that you guys do?
We set it up at work with the AVP.
Oh,
so
nice.
if you sign up for it, you can get a ticket to the AVP event.
Nice.
So the AVP is really helping us promote it.
That's
We're
awesome.
helping promote the AVP.
Absolutely.
So I would say it's a partnership.
Mutual partnership.
Nice,
Yeah. I didn't know if that was something like, hey, every team puts on a clinic and like it's part of the AVP. So that's awesome. Good
I
for
know
you
there
guys.
were
That's really cool.
other players did some clinics at the Austin event. So
Very cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps becoming a thing.
Nice.
Growing the sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the goal.
Yeah. And then you guys went to the White House too, like just another thing, just casual.
We were welcomed by Jill Biden. Shook her hand.
She met you at the front door?
She did.
That's amazing.
Legitimately, there was a giant, not an orchestra.
A quartet. Isn't that what you said?
That was on the inside.
No. On the outside too.
On the outside, there was a ton of instruments being played.
But it wasn't would it be called an orchestra? But it was not. I don't know. It was large.
It was
a lot of people playing
but
music for you guys.
But they were playing the like Olympic theme song.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it really did. It like took me back to the Olympics. Anytime you hear that, you're just like, oh, wow. Yeah.
And you like walked up and saw all the flags, and you walk right into the front door, and then we got a tour around the rooms, and it was pretty short. But then, because I'd actually done that with Creighton when we went to Washington D.C. to play, and I was like, oh man, we're not going to get to see anything else. And then they're like, oh, but then you can go here, and then we got like an extra tour. And then we went out to the lawn and had like a light breakfast, and then
I did get questions of people asking, what do they serve at the White House? So it was just a very light
like breakfast.
Yeah.
They had
continental
muffins.
They had little like mini muffins, which with a bunch of different flavors. They had like pumpkin, carrot, blueberry, chocolate. The carrot one,
Kristen tried them all.
I tried them all. No. I did not try the pumpkin.
I tried the pumpkin.
I did not try the pumpkin. The other ones, they were good. The carrot
so
one,
great.
I definitely went back for another one. And then they had just like little
breakfast sandwiches and burritos, and then yogurts and juices and coffees and milks and stuff. Like, it was really light, but everybody was just,
mingling, doing
chatting.
whatever. Yeah.
Were
there a lot of athletes there that made the trip?
I think there was 450.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Out of 625, I think is pretty good.
I think about 800.
It was 800.
I think it was about half. There's
Which is pretty
Paralympians and
impressive.
Olympians.
That's what I think too. Oh, Paralympians too.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I would imagine some people are probably in competition doing other things too as soon as you get back. And
it was crazy though. One, just the fact that it was like the president of the United States is about 10 feet away from us giving a speech, and we're just standing behind. But it was so interesting to see all of the Secret Service people and just the Marines just constantly, like, if you looked at them, they were just constantly like looking all over. They were looking everyone up and down. Just, they were aware and just
of
very
everything.
attentive.
Yeah.
And that was kind of fun to see. It was such a quick trip for us that we flew literally straight from her bachelorette weekend to DC, got there Sunday night, had to be up at about 7, I think, maybe 6:30 to get ready and go to the White House. That was a cool experience.
Yeah, another experience.
And we got another cool little jacket. It's always fun.
Nice. All right, ladies. Well, anything else?
I think that's all.
Thank you again, Bienvenue Wealth.
Always
appreciate
bienvenue.
you.